So let's start talking about running back. Let's dive right into it. It's probably one of our biggest needs coming into the season because that much like literally disgrace that we put on this season with the running back situation and all of the debacle there. I don't want to talk about it, but I want to talk about running back. And I don't want to go on the typical order. Everyone's screaming Ashton Genty, Omari Hampton, but let's start something. Let's go a different order. Let's go a different order. Let's go further down because I believe this class is very, very deep in the running back position. You can get a good running back probably in the fifth and sixth round. But let's talk about some names that we in key names that we want to, you know, key in on even after the first round. I just got through watching the Kansas versus Colorado game, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, Devin Neal. I first heard this name. It was very early, in the draft process. We were just, hinting at players that was going to, be in the draft. And I was mentioning running backs and I was mentioning Ollie Gordon. And then J Tuck mentioned Devin Neal. And he's a reporter for University of Kansas. And he does some scouting, in that department. So he knows a lot more than me. So the fact that he mentioned that name, that means that's a name he's been paying attention to for a long time now. And after the game today, I looked at more film. I already looked at some film before, I just scraped by. But after the game today, I had to really, really, you know, look at the film. I already knew, I saw the records before. He is a very decorated back, which I like. That shows me that he's gotten a lot of, play time. He's not new to this. He's true to he's not getting over, height based on ability that they projected to see. It's off of ability that they have seen. And first of all, yeah, let me start back. He's 5'8", 215, great size, not too small, not too tall, because tall backs, they can get chopped down. So I like that size for him. He's very decorated, like I said. After this game on Saturday, I believe he reached a school record with 40 touchdowns, and he's now at 1,000 yards for the third consecutive year. He's in his career with Kansas. He's got over 4,000 yards. That's impressive, and also 72 receptions for 626 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's got some ability in the passing game as well. So he's showing me that he's a three-down back. Now, when I turn on the film and I watch him, one thing that screams to me, and you notice if you've been watching me for a long time now, I love a running back with vision. Devin Neal is a running back with vision. He's also very patient. Very patient. Reminds me of a Luca. If Luca ever played football, he doesn't let the game, speed him up, and he knows when to slow the game down. I believe when watching the game, his favorite run scheme is a gap run scheme, in my opinion. Whenever there's a run play, and they did it a lot at Kansas, they are trying to get the linebackers to commit to a certain gaps, and the offensive lineman can immediately, get hat on hat and flash whatever side the offensive line back is, so he can get a read. That's where he's at home. They ran that. I seen like 3 games. They ran gap scheme counters, GT counters. They have them at the Wildcat, and they'll do stuff like that. They run it probably about 70% of the time, and he flourishes in that because when the linebackers come up, like he can help set up the offensive lineman blocks and create holes before it's even there, because he just understands the run scheme like that. And I appreciate a back that can do that. A back that can do that. He's so patient when he gets a counter. He'll let the blocks develop, and he'll accelerate at the quick of a dime. He can quickly get to a top speed. He can quickly generate enough force to break the first tackle, break the line of scrimmage contact. I like that. Then also, he can stop on a dime, and I think he will flourish. They probably run at some outside zone when the defense over pursues. He can, squeeze in about 8 yards and get inside. of the defense and gain more yards. I seen him do that a lot as well. And like I said, he has the ability. He can run a. He runs motions behind the line of scrimmage well. He can catch the ball, so he's a threat. That's another added bonus to him. He's a three down back. If you didn't know that, a running back that can catch out the backfield, that's considered a three down back. I mean, he can be in there in the between the tackle situation and run outside between outside the tackles. Yeah. So when I watch him, like I said in the gap scheme, he reminds me so much like his patience. He got the patience of a Le'Veon Bell. Like he'll damn near stand there, but he's not. If you go to the wide copy to behind the offensive line, he's not standing like Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is just standing. He's like moving his feet, like he's still trying to keep getting. He's performing some type of footwork back there, and angling himself well to hit whatever gap comes free. But the fact is, he's moving his feet so fast, it's like he's standing still, but he's not. And he reminds me so much of a Frank Gore. I know that's a big comparison. That's a big comparison. But the way after he's, patiently waiting and he can accelerate and break the line of scrimmage contact and he's constantly moving forward and the game goes on, like he's just technically sound in everything. I have to make this comparison. I really do. I really do. So, all in all, like I really like this kid. If Ashton Genty is not there, because there's a chance that the Cowboys get very high up, and that Ashton Genty may not be in our radar no more, and we're like in the Travis Hunter, type of realm. Second, third round, day two, I think you can reach on a guy like Devin Neal. I really do. I'm gonna look up. We're gonna look into the other guys like Omarion Hampton. That's gonna be here in the probably on the second day, but Devin Neal is a guy I would not mind reaching on, because I'm telling you right now, that was a national stage what he did to Colorado. A lot of people seen that. A lot of people seen that what he did on film, and the way that he himself dismantled a ranked opponent like that, a great coach team like that. I'm telling you, man. Cowboys Nation, be on the lookout. If you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of you. Remember, we do this for the first blame and the last congratulate. That's been my time, Cowboys Nation. Peace.